The Madman! Welcome to the final video in the series of Skylanders Ring of Heroes videos, sponsored by Come2Us. Today, we take you to the arena, the PvP area. It's your team versus other players' teams. So, put out your best. In the initial arena, your opponents are going to be a walk in the park, but also a walk in the park after the arena's reset every week. So you get some nice free wins early on. And you get to select your opponents, so it's important to select the opponents that you know you're beating, since winning is good. In this case, you can just use their level as a quick gauge for how powerful they are. In this case, all of these guys are going to be complete walks in the park. Here, let's watch my guys stomp these guys real fast. Sorry, Grabo. Oh look, it's the original 3. Oh cute. But obviously, as you win, you're gonna get points, and it's not going to be that easy. However, that first lobby is easy free money. Since initially, it's gonna think, oh, this 900 point guy, he's pretty weak. Well, you know what? I'm not weak at all.
Humiliation.
So you notice that as I'm winning these matches, I'm getting these daily victory rewards. Value. So it's great to get 5 wins every day, if possible. And that means naturally that the best tactic is to defeat these weaker opponents. But hey, you didn't come to see the easy peasy ones, right? So I'm gonna do bad strategy here and challenge some stronger guys. Whoa, this is a legendary. But my guys are higher level, so it should work out. There's a lot more strategy when you're actually facing opponents. And you have a wider array of Skylanders, because you can actually look at these counters, and you can choose your opponents, which is really important. Opponent selection. So their strong one is probably this legendary, Fire. So I would be wise to bring Water or Tech against that, and I would be wise also not to bring Air or Undead. So it looks like I pretty much don't have any direct counters, or get countered. It's also important to selectively target down whoever you think is the strongest on the opponent's side. So you can actually even look at their runes, and you can even take some lessons from them. Like, this looks like a really spooky Skylander over here, Ember. And we can see that clearly the amount of love to the other Skylanders on Fjorrex's team is not that strong. So we want to focus Ember first. A simple click on Ember to target her early. Oh, see? She does do quite a bit of damage. But the rest of her team, eh. Through winning these arena battles, you get to unlock these chests, collect these arena medals. These arena medals can be used in the arena shop, where you get to purchase selectively certain Skylanders that you may like, or upgrade items. As well, by continuing to contribute in the arena, and by ranking up high, you get rewards. These are set every week. So depending on what rank you end up at, you get some pretty substantial gem rewards. As well, of course, as a lot of badges. So I suppose I actually should say, while the basic case is usually challenging the lower amount of points is good, in the case that you drastically overpower your opponents, could be a good idea to actually match up against higher ranked players, so that you get more points when you win. So we're just gonna wait out this 2-minute 30-second refresh and then face more challenging opponents. Generally, you want to do the opposite, where if you are weaker you want to refresh and then match up against the weak guys so you can open the top chest.
A few moments later.
So now we get to see a few people who are having quite a few more points. The levels aren't quite the same because different people will focus on arena more. So your level 11 opponent with more points might be weaker than your level 14 opponent with fewer points. So check out the low levels first. Yeah, it looks like I can take this guy. Of course, a lot of people are going to have Stealth Elf on their team, and Stealth Elf is generally going to be the strong one in terms of initial fights in the arena, because naturally you get a lot of Stealth Elf. Everyone's going to focus on the Stealth Elf, right? It is a good idea to focus fire in the arena mode. Obvious reasons, take him down fast, that's your advantage over the AI. It's kind of cool to be able to just scour your opponents and kind of see, what are my opponents doing? That's so good. And wow, look at this guy. He's lower level than I am, but he has a legendary +1. And that combat strength is really high. So we can kind of take a look at what Kakazudo has here. We've got a Wild Storm. Oh man. +15 detail strike rune. So yeah, you gotta know when you're beat, you probably don't want to mess with this guy. Shadow Spyro. 3 energy sets value. Oh man, another legendary. Spitfire. Okay. Oh, and look at that companion. Ice Scream. Spooky. Literally spooky. Okay. Okay. So yes, not every arena fight is going to be winnable, but of course you can always do the power-up moves if you find your opponents are like just a little bit stronger. Follow my previous videos on getting stronger. In this case, I'm just going to want to match with the people who have the highest amount of points, who I know I can win against. This guy, ooh, you got a cool legendary Tri-Tip. I think I can beat him. Nice +13 energy rune. Why do I think I can beat him? Well, it looks like there have been no power-ups to their Skylanders, but mine have been powered up. So even though he's got the rune advantage, and that is a big rune advantage, I think I might be able to win here. This could be close though. So I'm going to make sure that I focus my attacks on whichever Skylander I think is strongest on his side, and that's almost certainly going to be Tri-Tip. I can look at the attack number, 1700, HP 2500, 1700, HP 3100. So no, I should actually focus on the guy with lower, with equal attack, but lower HP. Defense 390, defense 778, so Tri-Tip is a defense guy, so no, we don't want to focus on Tri-Tip first. Wow, look at these ruins, they're incredible. Attack 750, defense 570, HP 2700. But this guy's attack falls off quite a bit. So do the planning. In this case, I'm going to focus on Washbuckler first. And then Tri-Tip, and then this Spyro is just kind of Tactimon's third filler guy. One more thing, Washbuckler is water, which is weak against life. And my strongest happens to be Stealth Elf, who is life. On a side note about Stealth Elves, and so many people are going to be sporting Stealth Elves, perhaps look into Air and Undead early, since those counter Stealth Elf. And perhaps dodge a little bit away from Water and Tech. Just a thought early. Okay, fight! The power levels are pretty close here. But with proper strategy of making sure to tackle the Washbuckler first, I think we got this. Oh man, smashed. That life versus water advantage was huge. That is a big tank there. Good thing I did not focus my attacks there first. Who knows what type of damage Swashbuckler there could have done. Obviously, you can do more than 5 arenas every day, but the 5 arena bonus is just a nice little thing to get. Not to mention, one of the daily missions is to enter the arena 3 times, and also, when entering arena, you use gears, which means that's 2 of the daily missions done. That's value. I've taught you all you need to know in order to crush the early part of Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Now, it's up to you, Portal Master, in order to defeat Chaos. Get the game using the link below if you haven't already.